What's up, guys? Welcome to Hive Skate Shop, home of the HiveWire podcast. Before we get into it today, I just want to remind everybody to like, comment, subscribe, share what we're doing. Helps us get our message out, gives us a little motivation to keep doing it. Today we got the Hardware City Boys, great group of guys from hard hittin New Britain. We're going to get into that really soon. Just want to remind everybody to stay to the end of the video. If you want to watch the raffle, we're going to be raffling off a Hive Skate Shop deck today. Again, if you want to get into these raffles, comment on our videos, and that's all you got to do. And just, watch, see if you win, and then we'll send something out to you. So win-win. All right. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time, guys. Get into the video, all right? Welcome. All right, guys. Welcome to HiveWire Podcast. We got the Hardware City Boys in town today.
Yo.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Maciek, Hardware City, New Britain resident, skater for life, 35, going on 36, skating for almost 20 years. You go next.
Carlos, Boo Boo Bad Boy.
There you go. You want to get a little closer to the mic.
Boo Boo Bad Boy.
There you go. Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Dan James, do a bunch of photography, and hang out and skate with Magic all the time.
Hell yeah, dude. That's dope. Yeah, I've known you guys for a while. You guys are good dudes, man. I'm
Yeah,
glad to
man.
finally have you guys on here.
Thank you for having us, first of all. Appreciate what all you do for, for the community here, for the whole CT.
Do work.
Having the only dope park, really, in the whole scene, which is sick, and, keeping it up, so we're hoping to, help you do that for
Man, I
forever.
appreciate that. I totally appreciate that. But I want to get to know you guys a little bit more. I want the audience to know you guys more,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So let's just start super basic, Where is the Hardware City, Tell people about that.
Well, it's we don't have a shop or anything. We just kind of we're just around, hanging out with friends, skating as much as we can, try to just do events, collaborate with the city, try to just influence others to skate, continue skating. We do have merch and shit like that, but we just try to be a welcoming crew and pass it down to younger cats, and then them, just make friends and just be hyped. Just keep the hype up.
We stole the idea.
So we're from New Britain,
Yeah,
Our
Harbor,
shit
is the Harbor City that's New Britain, right? Is that what they call
That's an
themselves?
old skate park back in the day, and it's the New Britain culture was New Hardware City because they built the tool. Stanley Factory did hardcore work there.
That makes sense because I never really knew that.
It was a factory. Yeah, because it was a factory
Hard hit
town.
New Britain. I've heard that before for sure.
Right, factory
Pain is
town. That's what
weakness,
it's
leaving
called.
the body.
Mm-hmm.
That's our motto.
That's dope. So you guys local Stanley Quarter, right?
Yep.
Local, yeah. Not born and raised New York. Then came out here. First skate park ever was Stanley Quarter Skate Park. I mean, we did Brooklyn Banks, but it wasn't called a skate park back in the day. It was streets.
Yeah.
And a park.
Iconic spot,
Yeah,
man.
and then parks blew up
Rest in
everywhere.
peace.
Everywhere. Parks everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
Love
sick. So, when did you guys start?
So the whole thing started, I guess, around 2012 officially. But we're just hanging out. I had an apartment at that time, and we're all living just
Ideas
having fun at that
Really.
time. No real responsibilities.
Squad, always for life. There's
So yes,
OGs on the team.
a squad, and we're just messing around, skating all the time every day, and we're yo, we're snapping decks left and right. We just started getting boards for ourselves.
Fun.
And
Very
for fun, and we're spray painting them and shit, and people were yo, can we buy one? And we weren't really trying to sell them.
Jams, events, flyers, all that stuff. You know the hype.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
So
the
we're just trying
incubation
to-
phase and getting
Yeah.
when
you
you
get your
first
idea
start.
up and you do it, roll the ball, and
Yep,
it's cool.
just eager to do
Exactly. So it was kind of more for us, and then we started people were asking us oh, yo, can you make me one? And we're just doing whatever at that point, but still having mad fun doing it. And then it came to a point where people were buying boards and shit, and they were snapping because they were blanks from Alibaba, them
yeah.
shits.
Waterlog when you put graffiti on it.
Yeah.
I did
Spray
that
paint
when
it.
I first started
Gets
too,
waterlogged.
Yeah.
over a decade ago. It started with some janky boards,
Right.
spray painting them with
Garage
stencils.
shit. This is garage shit.
Yeah, it was
too.
garage
Out the
started
garage,
type
the whole
shit.
place
Yeah,
We're
I mean,
doing it all in
fuck.
the garage.
It's so fun when it's in that phase too, when it's a homie project. You don't
Yeah.
know if it's ever gonna be categorized as a company or anything
Or
like
there'll
that.
be a new skate park because of it.
Yeah, totally. When it's
And
just
that's
all
kind of
brand
how
new.
the ball went, you know. Like we were like, all right, we're starting this just for fun for us, and like people started like coming around, hanging out with us, and then like it just rolled from there. Like the people, I feel like the people is what made us keep it going further.
I like
you know,
that. That's
it was
dope.
more like
Generations.
they were like, yo, let me get a board,
10
like making
years.
me like this, make it like this, and like we're just like so hyped to do it. We're like, fuck it, like here, and like. It just like kept rolling and rolling, and now it's like a whole different thing, you know. We were able to accomplish a lot for other people, not just for us through starting it. So that's the most like key thing.
That's tight, man. Keeping a flow of stuff going to people and stuff, and like we all know it. You know, we're not the richest group of people, so if you can kind of like try to do something to keep your people riding and motivated, it's like people really
Yeah.
respect that for sure. I do for sure, absolutely.
For sure, man.
Um,
It's dope to like be able to do that. Cause like if you think about it from a kid's perspective, like for someone else to like do that for you, like if we like sometimes we spot kids at the park and we
Kids are
just want to
hype.
give them a
They're
board.
real hype. You know
Los is
that,
like,
too.
yo,
You
I
got
got
some
someone, I
guys
got
in there
someone.
every day
So like we
killing it.
just like hook them up, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, we were there when we were young kids, and like when you got like a little
Forget
bit of a
about it,
hookup,
dude.
or you got like a little like
Yeah.
interactions
Anything.
with the older
Ronnie
guys and
Torres.
stuff like that, where they
That was my
actually
first pro I
cared
ever
whether or
met.
not you
And I was
skated.
like,
Like,
oh shit, Ronnie.
Or that first pro deck when you're riding like a shop deck or something, or like somebody's old deck, and then some dude is like, "Hey, here's this like half skated real deck." You're like, "Oh man, like that's."
oh yeah,
That's-
when
I
you're
got
like,
a
oh, this is
real
how
board.
fast a real board
The
goes.
hand-me-downs.
No way. When you like go from the Walmart board
Yeah,
to like
for real.
some real bearings, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh goodness,
Changes the
skateboarding is a
game.
lot more fun than I thought it was gonna be.
Seriously. Yeah.
Seeing the board in other profiles, seeing people ride it. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's funny.
The hand me downs are the best, yo. Because
Yeah.
kids be having the jankiest boards, and then they get a board that's kind of jank, like it's like broken down, but it's not terrible, and they'll be like hyped just to like upgrade from the shitty one
Because something
to
that you won't
the less
skate
shitty.
anymore, that kid'll still skate for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
and
sick.
they'll love it. It'll like it makes an impact and a difference with people for
Sure.
sure.
Remember your first
sure.
board, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had a birdhouse board. Well, I had like a Chicago board for like my first board. It was from Caldor. I don't know if you guys remember
Caldor.
Yeah,
Caldor.
Caldor,
That's a
yeah,
throwback.
Way back.
The
Yeah,
brown
that's
and
a
orange
throwback.
logo.
yeah. I'm dating myself,
Never seen
but
it.
yeah. So it was a Caldor board, and then my second one was a birdhouse board.
Sick.
An Andrew Reynolds one with a Grim Reaper
Nice.
on it. It was
Damn.
sick.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Boss.
classic.
Nice.
Damn.
Hyped. How about you? What was your first board?
Shit, dude. Honestly, I don't remember if it was like. It was definitely either a Chad Muska board or a like an Element board, either a BAM or like one of those dudes from then.
Was if it was a Musco, was it the Silhouette or the Kamikaze?
It was the
Sun?
Silhouette for sure. And you know what's funny, dude? Like when I first started, like I didn't know the differences between sizes, so I
yeah.
bought a bunch of them because there were different colors, but the colors represented each size.
Yep,
And like
naturally.
I had no idea. I was like, oh, cool, this is a red one, like. But it was like a 825 or 85, I don't remember. But it was definitely like a Shorty's board or an Element. Like those definitely were the companies like when I started. So it was one of those.
How about you?
That's Ed Templeton Toy Machine. After the
Yes.
Walmart board, like my first CCS order. was
Yeah.
that shit.
There you go.
Fucking, I
Sick.
don't remember the graphic, but one of those funny or little.
Yeah,
guys
the
with
characters.
Yeah,
two
the
coming out.
like I think in Jump Off a Building they had the
Alien.
little animated sequence where like one of them cuts the other one's like head off or something like
Yeah.
that. The yellow guys with the straw.
Yeah.
heads.
Yeah, the straw.
Yeah,
heads,
dude, I love the
That's
Templeton
sick.
art.
That team, that Toy Machine team was sick.
Yeah, dude, that
It's
was
sick,
quite a
too.
time.
They're still ripping.
Oh yeah.
I
Yep.
don't watch.
Yeah, they have a
I don't
It's
follow.
stack
Templeton
team
still out
now.
there doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super
they're
Pro.
like, oh yeah, they're coming back strong for
Toy
sure.
Machine's been
Good
around like it seems like forever.
It's
Which is sick.
iconic,
And
They're,
they've
like,
always kept the
heritage
same
level.
design, like
Zero
style.
Day too. I don't follow Zero. Zero's still obviously right. The
Yeah,
shit.
they're killing it.
Shit, a lot of zero boards back in the day.
Jamie Thomas and fucking.
You
damn.
heard that Julian just went pro for
Yeah,
Foundation.
Yep.
so
That's
sick.
crazy.
Congrats to
Crazy.
Julian.
CT Ripper, great
So
to see.
sick. He's
Somebody told me
gnarly.
that today.
How about you?
I think of first, probably legit board was a cutting edge shop deck.
Oh yeah,
My-
sick.
my dad
Shouts
first-
to Cutting Edge.
Yeah, right.
Hell
Cutting
yeah.
edge is
Shout
great.
out Cutting Edge.
My dad took me to Skate Layer, and I was like
Oh,
13,
yeah.
and was not about Eric Monday and Skate Layer.
Oh, dude,
And so
Monday
he's like-
is a G, dude.
Right? And so-
that dude's a legend.
So sick. And then so my
Monkey?
dad was
Eric Monday.
Eric Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then my dad took me to Cutting Edge. He was like, "Oh, this is where I'll spend it." Literally, like 3 years down the road, I'm at Skater. Eric Monday's shop for like
Yeah,
everything.
Skate Layer.
Skate Layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what a time to be alive,
Yeah.
man.
Skate Layer was
Yeah,
dope.
man.
That's sick. I wanted to ask you really quick while we're talking about indoor places. Do you guys know the old Hardware City guys? Like
Yeah,
the,
I mean,
the guys who owned the park and stuff?
we started
Travis?
going there.
Travis.
I've never met him before.
Travis, yeah,
If
the
you
owner's
skated,
son, right? That was
watched
the
him,
owner's son.
Pretty gnarly.
But yeah, the dudes know about like that we started this. Like
Sure.
they knew a while back, and like we went to Hardware City when we were like in that age. Like I think it was 16, 17. I don't remember like what age we were. Like probably the same. But like I was going there, and then they shut down like a couple of years later.
Do you know
And, like,
why?
I don't remember, dude.
Money.
But like honestly, it was like the place was,
to run it. That place
It
was
was.
huge.
Yeah.
and they had a betting
Huge.
cage inside too to
Oh, they
like
did?
kind of help the money like thing.
It wasn't as popular as it was now. Like probably, I don't know.
It would have survived now, but and like yeah, I don't know. It's just like randomly, just one day it was like closed.
It happens with indoor parks. If
Yeah.
roof
A lot
caves
of-
in,
a
the
lot of-
insurance
yeah, a lot
gets
of
more
places-
expensive. There's a million and one things, you know.
The worst. Like,
That happened in New
Shout out
Haven,
CT
right?
Bike, yo, staying alive. I love you guys.
Yeah,
Bike,
they're
yeah.
Kings of
they're
all.
like one of the oldest indoor
Yeah.
parks
Yeah.
in the
I
country
love
or
that
some
place.
shit like
I
that.
haven't been there in a long time. But
Yeah,
that
shouts
place,
out to them. I went there
Yeah,
for the first
huge.
time when I was 11.
11.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
yeah,
can't
that
remember the
park.
first
That was
time.
like
That's
the
dope.
first indoor skate park I went to. Was
CT
was,
Bike,
CT
the oldest
Bike.
in America. They claim.
Yeah,
they
some
got the
shit
sign
like
out
that.
There.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
yeah. It's still the exact same layout
That's
when I was a little
really-
kid and
I
stuff.
feel bad because I don't know that lady's name. What's her name there?
She's sweet.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
Shout out
Nice
that
people.
lady.
Oh, shout out to them.
So I know we like briefly went over this and stuff, but like, you know, you look at Hardware City as like a family and like a crew or like a company with a team. Do you guys like have an actual team?
Like a blog kind of video, Instagram profile.
Yeah, like a
No,
crew,
little,
like a crew
it's
thing, like
a
an
A
unofficial
brand
crew.
to it. There's brand to it.
Yeah.
There's-
We got
I
like
hate
people
to
that
say
like
it.
we flow and stuff, and like we try to like hook people up too. Like we do giveaways and shit, and like we don't have like a set team, but it's kind of like
Shout out
I
Zach
don't know how to
Whitcomb.
describe. I don't know how to
Zach
describe it.
Whitcomb and
I don't know how to
Eric
describe it.
Peasley.
Yeah, like you know, we've been putting on Eric Peasley's sick. Like, you guys check him out.
Carl's gnarly. Draven.
Carl and a bunch of
Draven's
people,
super
you know.
gnarly.
And like through the years, like as like we've seen people skating, like progressing at a certain time in their age, we're trying to flow them decks to like keep going.
Motivate
you know?
them. Yeah.
It wasn't like
Because that would have been cool back in the day. I don't care. Like $20 off would be cool. You know?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
anything. So
Yeah.
Filming too. If we just film stuff, like that's a kind of like a favor to both of us. You know.
Yeah,
Good-
it's
good
like-
for us and good for them.
yeah.
And like when everybody's getting it and stuff, you're like documenting it, you know, and when you guys
Yeah,
do
that's
good,
cool.
you
It's-
spread it
it's
to the
sweet.
people who are helping out and stuff. Like,
But a team, like an official team, would be cool. But like we've like never taken ourselves so
happening,
seriously
exactly.
to like
Just,
do it.
We're
you
not
know.
talking about this today.
But it's it's like it's always been in a thought. What it's like everyone that like is always involved with us is like part of the squad already. Because like either we filmed with you, we hung out with you, like you bought a board from us, or like you bought a shirt. Like it's like all love, you know. Thanks for the support, because that support lets us like give shit away for free to kids, or like hook someone up at the park, do an event, collaborate with the city. So it all works like in the circle, you know.
yeah, I think
which
it's
is
really
kinda
important
key.
when you're like in the, like, when you're like doing something that like comes from the heart, and you're like in those stages where you're like kind of pursuing the idea and stuff. Like, it's really hard to look at people and be like, hey, you know, you're on the team. I'm gonna, you know, compensate you with X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, if you have the right support and the right like vibe, and everybody's feeling the right way,
Yeah.
it could get to that place
Right.
where you have enough resources to kind of like, you know, pass them around to everybody.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like be like, okay, I'm gonna give the resources out before it becomes anything. Like, you know, do you get what I mean? Before you're like putting out like full lengths and stuff like
Yeah,
that. It's like hard to like
it's
to
the
do
Hard to
that.
find time to
expectation.
do all of this shit right here.
For sure.
All
You
of
know what I
this
mean?
shit.
It's tough, dude.
Right.
You
It's-
know?
you don't know the expectations of something like that, because it's like, you know, you're like skating like super hard, and then like you get sponsored, or like you get put on flow or something, and like you don't know how people gonna react. Like someone would be like, you know, oh, like I need a deck or something, or others be like, cool, like I'll just cop one or something, like support. I don't know, it's different. Like I guess it depends on like the people
I like
involved,
that. Yeah,
you know?
I like that, man. You know,
Like, go with the flow of how things are going.
Less
kind of,
serious.
Like, you know, less serious.
You
Not like,
know?
oh, you're on a team. Like, you know.
If you're
it's-
sticking around, if you're hanging out at Stanley, if you know us, you're buying hardware decks, like it just kind of you end up with us and you're part of the crew. And we were just talking about people kind of coming and come go, and people come back.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's cool
exactly.
to
You'd be
have
selling
everybody
decks
around.
too if you sold them for $40, right?
Yeah, right.
How
Hell
much
yeah.
are your decks?
45.
45. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind. I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
yours
it's
were
right
more.
there. I
You
think
got
it's
the-
still
I do
like,
do
good.
shop decks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay,
I don't
the
like
shop decks are 45.
I don't have yeah.
Alright, that's
Because
cool.
I don't like
Shout
I don't
out to
like
45.
promote like a sister brand with what I do. You know what I mean? I just do the shop stuff. So
That's cool.
I think that shop decks should be 40. They might end up being 50 soon because of, you know,
Everything.
economic
Everything,
issues that are
yeah.
outside
That's
of the
true.
control of skate shops. But
Shit,
true.
it's been waiting
You know.
to come. I feel like skateboards were always $60 growing up.
yeah,
Always.
yeah.
It was
They've been like
always $60
$53 forever.
Now some kid told me it was $70 for a board.
Yeah. There's
Forgot
like
which
brands
model.
that rock them for 75 now for
Yeah. For
regular
a deck
shit.
only.
Yeah.
Deck
Oh.
only.
Yeah, and
Alright.
that's like strictly because of economic issues
Yeah.
that are
Mhm.
outside of skateboarding.
precious materials.
And
right,
also,
right,
it's
right.
like the
Supply
whole
chain
corporate
stuff.
shit,
Supply
like the
chain,
whole
too.
like the whole capitalism shit. I hate. It's because like they'll put like primitive with Dragon Ball Z and
Oh,
charge
yeah,
$80.
That's kind of cool though.
You know,
I
it's
wanna buy
cool,
some
but
rights.
it's just like it doesn't make sense to me. You know, like I don't
Yeah,
know. Just to like, it's my
sell
opinion.
boards. Yeah, they're
Like, I
selling
get it.
They're
boards
selling
like
boards
it's
because the
Dragon Ball.
people, but not skaters. Not
primitive.
all skaters are buying
Those are
them.
wall hangers. People
Yeah,
that like
wall
Dragon
hangers.
Ball Z are
Right.
grabbing those for wall hangers. You're not seeing those getting skated
Yeah.
at the park. Every now and then you might. You know what I mean? It's just
Right.
you know, I try not to even like have like a really heavy criticism about what they do because they just have a different outlook on how they like operate within the skate
Right.
industry and stuff like that.
That's true.
You know.
I just feel like we're always also like trying to always sell our boards for 40 because like it's like it's not a knock against anyone for selling it however they're selling it for, but it's just feel like I never wanted to deprive someone of buying a board because like $60 is too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
That was,
like
a little too much
we
for
always
me,
like had
too,
the
back in
idea
the
of
day.
to like you'll never like kind of give into that like oh like Bakers are selling for 60 so we should sell these for 60 like no as long as it's good wood dude and you can ride
It's
that
cool
shit
to
for a
have them
while
for cheap. I'd be having like
it's better.
what's that? The global warming nightmares, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, we're killing everything by doing this fun ass shit. Right
Yeah.
now. Who cares?
Cutting down
Building
trees and
yeah,
stuff.
Building wood.
But then it's nice that we don't have that team and that structure. That we
We
don't
didn't
need
make
that
that.
overhead. That we can put the decks up
Bamboo.
and not worry too much about how much we're making off of them.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can sell them to people who need them.
Think about all those boards too. They're sitting there in those factories and shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's hard. Like I don't know. Like I don't think about selling like boards so much. Like I don't like. I hate pushing it on people. Like marketing it. It's like kind of irks my soul. Like
Yeah.
I don't like putting it on Instagram. Like oh I got this and this. Like it's just kind of like all right, it's there. You know, like it's there. If you want it, just like come buy it. Like I hate lurking people in.
I feel like there's like a fine line between doing like ethical, reasonable marketing and then just seeming like super whorish.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Because there's brands out there that do that.
Yeah, and it's
I-
hard to come back
yeah.
across that line once you go across it too. At least to me, like it's hard for me to like kind of like take back that point of view when I'm like, hey, you know, they seemed like they were doing some, you know, relatively whorish stuff. Like,
Right.
you know, I kind of don't. I
Yeah.
don't know. You know,
No.
people kind of like. At least I do. I get a little sensitive towards that sometimes. You know,
Because you can tell, like, by just looking at it, it's done for the wrong reasons. Like,
Yeah.
it's not done like it's done strategically in the wrong reason, wrong manner. It doesn't feel genuine, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like it's coming from the right place. Like, I don't
yeah,
know. Because, like, I see brands pop up before, like, that, like, it's
Gotta
not even
start
a
making them
skater
by
running.
hand.
It's not even a skater
I see
running
that
it or
press.
doing it.
So you getting your own graphics? That's cool.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
really
I'm not.
cool.
I'm not actually pressing them in house, but we do print them in house.
All right, that's really
Yeah.
cool. So we could talk about this.
Yeah,
You're
for
doing
sure.
that, and they're coming out nice, right? I think I seen
Thank you.
some prints, really nice.
I
Sweet
appreciate
boards.
it.
Decks look fresh.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
skill all
insane.
on its own.
Is it
I'm
that
learning.
one right there?
You
Yeah,
know what
it's
I mean?
cool.
Yeah, I printed this one. I
That's
printed that one
sick,
too.
dude.
I printed a few last night
That's
and
awesome.
stuff too.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
That's awesome. Man.
Yeah, shouts out to Dex Skateboards. He bought the machine and I house it, so we kind of partnered up
Oh,
on
that's
it.
how that happened.
That's
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, expensive machine.
Oh, for sure.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
How's
yeah.
it end using? So he's charging you rent for it.
No,
You're charging him rent for it.
no, No, he houses it here. We
That's
both
so
use it.
fucking
It's
cool.
like a one hand washes the other
This is a
type of
friend.
thing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
This is a
friend,
friend.
exactly.
Nice.
Because I would never want to like. You get what I'm saying? You want to. We're all homies. You know
It's a
what
cool
I mean?
machine.
Like,
I would just want to use it.
one hand
Instead of
washes the
getting
other.
to
Yeah,
work.
that's dope.
That's a good.
That's what it's all about.
blessing.
That's
For
what it's all
sure.
about. Hell yeah.
So I want to change gears a little bit. Can you
Shift
guys tell me? I'm really interested in hearing about the Battle of the Shell. You guys
Cool.
want to tell me about that?
Oh man.
Like the whole thing.
Because like,
the
how many times have you guys
origins-
done it?
origins
6
of
times
it?
now.
We did it 6 times.
Yeah.
And like why we started doing it is because like we were so sick of Stanley because it wasn't done.
Well,
it,
what is the Battle of the Shell?
it was a game of skate at this shell. It's we
band
call it a
shell.
shell, but it's a band shell
Yeah,
in the park next to the
Wonderful
hospital in New Britain.
Like a
Nice.
stage in a park.
It's
that
a
kinda like
stage
has
and
like
a flat ground,
like an
basically.
amphitheater.
Yeah,
area in
yeah,
the back
like
of it
a
that like
open
resembles a
ledge.
clamshell.
Yeah,
That makes
clamshell,
sense.
right.
Okay.
And flat ground in the stage, right? So it was our spot to skate because Stanley was so bad. It was like cracks everywhere, and like we're skating Norton and Plainville a lot. We're just stopped going to Stanley. We're just like, yo, we're getting ourselves beat up here. We're skating here 10 years, like just.
Good
So we
times,
started
still.
skating
Good
at the
times.
Shell, and then we started doing
I
the
lived
games
right
to
down the
skate.
street, so it was easy.
Yeah, it was everybody was like foot traffic, and we started doing Battle at the Shell, which was a game of skate contest basically at the Shell, and like we did it 6 times. Never had a problem until the last one. Cops came, like kicked us out.
Really?
We always did it without a permit. We just like pull up.
Really? And
Yeah.
they just like
Cool
they
vibe.
just like all of a sudden we're like, we're not really
Yeah,
hyped on it.
it was weird, but
We
Bummer.
talked to them. I think we shouldn't have talked to them.
I don't know. We
Stupid
didn't.
ass.
We didn't.
Yeah,
Maybe they
we never
found
talked
out.
to them before. Don't
Ask
talk
for
to them.
forgiveness.
They
not
saw it on
permission.
Instagram.
Yeah,
It's
heard
correct. They saw it on Instagram probably, and like we're like, no, shun this. But anyways, it was so sick because like a lot of people showed up. We like collaborated with a lot of people. Chaz was there from Fat Lib too. Shout out to him. Like bunch of people. Like people would just like come from all over CT to this battle at the Shell, which was a game of skate. And then we would do like off the stage at the end for like
Shout out Zach Wickham.
$50.
again.
Sick.
Yeah, a lot of winners. Melvin, Manny, Zach
yeah.
Wickham, Dave Sledge won
Manny
one.
for life.
Dave
Manny.
Cadario, I think he was part of like the Be Easy guys and stuff.
Okay.
He won one of those.
Remember the
And I
beginning
can't
was
remember.
done by that Goodwood or something?
Acidwood?
Acidwood.
I think they were there
first.
too. It was sick because it was in a skate park. It was just a flat ground spot, and like you see like 100 people show up, maybe like 60 skaters, and the rest just people watching, and like no one gave us shit. We just kind of did it, and like it was so dope. But one year we brought obstacles.
lit,
We
too.
brought like straight up a pyramid and fucking like a rail. It was like
That wasn't the
Boombox,
year that they came
drones.
down on you, right?
No,
That's-
no.
Okay.
That
so
was
they let
like-
that slide and then came back later
Yeah.
on. Like,
know
hey,
what
you
they
gotta
let slide.
cut
they
it out.
came through like before we even set up. Like I just got there. It was like the event was gonna
Funny,
start
I got
11.
arrested there, and
For
there was
skating?
nobody there. Yeah, for skating, and I jammed there like 4 or 5 times and never had a problem. Jesus.
They
Crazy.
started coming out at the end. But like, dude, we did big ass events there and they never came. It was so weird, right? How did cops never come? And it was
Curve
like,
alone. The
the vibe,
vapors.
dude. People are drinking beers low key,
The music is
smoking
not
weed in
censored,
the
you
back
know, none of the
somewhere.
music is
Like
censored.
this ain't no
It's heavy
fucking like
boombox.
clean cut like kids event. It's
Generator
like a
running?
raw
Nah.
skate event
No
at a
generator.
band shell. So Battle at the Shell is that, and I wish like next time I still want to do one. Like I hope we still get to do one, but I'm gonna go to the town and ask them for a permit.
Yeah.
And
I
like
mean,
show them like
eventually you kinda
pictures
gotta-
and stuff. Like, look, this could be huge. And like we're skating the freaking ground, dude.
Trying to build our relationship with the town. It's important at some point. To,
Yeah,
To
that's
ask
true.
to work with them and not against them. So
That's true. I've been there before. So you guys did a lot of work with New Britain for Stanley, right? You guys had like a lot of
Rampage.
dialogue with
Shout
them.
out Dave from Rampage. Shout out Jeff
Oh,
Paparaki.
yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Dave's last name?
Dave Peterson, right?
Patterson.
that works with them?
Rampage is the best.
He
Dave
rips,
Paparaki.
too. He
Yeah,
rips,
he's the
too.
man, dude.
He
That
rips.
dude's a legend, and Jeff's a
Making
legend
America
too.
skate
Yeah,
again.
definitely good dudes.
That's sick. What did you have to do? Like
So
to
Lowe's found a
protest?
meeting. Lowe's found a meeting downtown. Like it was a council thing, and we're like, yo, let's go. So we went and fucking like we just freestyled it. Like
Really?
park is
So it
shitty.
was,
We're like park is
Common
shitty.
council meeting.
Yeah.
You've been to them, right?
and you guys just did it right off.
We were just
Right.
like,
Yeah. I've done a
nothing
bunch
written
of.
down.
I've had to
not
go
written
many
down.
times
Not
to do
written
that.
down. We just went there like fuck it, and like
Mm.
the guy followed us
What
after
happened
we
was
talked.
Newtown got built, and I started seeing the pattern of every town getting this.
Oh,
every
yeah,
town was
yeah.
getting it. So I hit up Dave. I said, "How are they doing it?" Dave was like, go to this meeting, talk to the Parks and Rec guy, meet us at this meeting, say your little words, and they voted right away, and they said yes twice, like right away for 2 builds.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much money.
Wow,
They came out quick, like after the thing, the guy followed us like, yo, we could get some money for this, and then like everything happened so fast. Within like a year, they were tearing the shit down.
Really?
But like we were talking about this in the car too. Like they did half of it, like half of Stanley, right? And then like the bowl section and the stairs down there, like they didn't touch it, and then they just stopped working, and we found out they like ran out of money, and then like 6 months later, there's like the whole thing happening in town again, and there was talks about them building another park, like in another location, and we're like, the Stanley isn't finished.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
They did
so
a good job. The bowl, they did a good job.
So then
The
they
drains in a second.
put the
Yeah,
money
drains,
into it. Then
because
they
it's
put the
first
money
rain
into
and
it
then
and did
drains.
it. So it was 2 phases. It took 2 times for them to like finish it completely. But Jeff Paprocki, Rampage, that was sick. These dudes like parked the RV at the park and just like worked and chilled.
That's
Kevin
so sick.
Costner.
We helped out. Like Lowe's helped out a lot.
My favorite skater, John. I can't remember his last name, but John knows who he is. Lurch is the man.
Yeah, and getting your hands dirty, like getting into the project.
Mm-hmm.
So with the town, that's like how we started, like kind of building a bond with them, like the Parks and Rec guys and all them. Like they saw that we were trying to do something for the
Eric, some
community.
shit. Open paint too. Graffiti's good there, but respect other people's graffiti too. Don't be.
That's cool.
You
That's
know.
that's a rare one.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't
it's
be
hard
offensive.
to get towns to be down
don't
with
try
that.
not to be
Yeah.
offensive with
The mayor is
racists
chill.
or
Our
hitters.
mayor is mad chill.
Sounds like it, man.
I graduated same year high school with her, and like we used to hang out together, like chilling, like
sick, dude.
and like now she's mayor, and like we can relate because she understands like skateboarding. She's not
that's
like in
cool.
this like old mind. She understands that it's
She's,
important.
Like, always voted on, right? She's been
Yeah.
there forever. I feel like fucking
That's
emperor
awesome,
of
yeah.
New Britain.
I had to go to I had to pitch so many different like
Empress?
designs of the like outdoor to New London to
Yeah.
eventually get them to like get on board. Oh my god, it was a nightmare. It took years. It's
Hmm.
crazy.
I know some that's the thing, man. It's the people there that like either understand or don't understand it.
100%.
And it's
right.
like you can
probably
get
harder
just
in a town.
if
This
you
is
get
a
one
town?
person.
Or city.
city,
City-ish?
gas,
City?
small city.
How many parks do you have?
In New London,
Mhm.
like actual like parks, like basketball courts, soccer fields, shit like that.
maybe open.
There's a
open.
few of them. You know what I mean?
Baseball.
Well, only one skate park.
Yeah, we had to kind of pick the most forsaken park to kind of, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The land.
That's
That's
kind of
what-
like one of those
yeah.
things. Like if you want to ensure the longevity of the concrete, then you build on forsaken land. You know, it's kind of one of those ideas.
Yeah, dude. The original skate park, Stanley Skate Park, was built by an architect, and it was built backwards because the like bowl was technically supposed to be above, and like it's like
bad.
all
It's really
goes
bad.
downhill. Like you know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be like that. So it was fucked from the beginning, and then like like
How long you been skating for?
Rampage fixed it.
You been to Stanley
22
Quarter back in the
years.
day?
22 years
The
about.
You
old
been there or
Stanley?
no? I know
I've
like
been
some of the
Stanley.
guys from here.
22. All right.
Oh, yeah, you've
The
been there,
old
you've been there.
Stanley, not the new one. I know you've been
Oh
to the
yeah,
new one.
I
The
went
old
to
one too?
pre
You know
like
about
remodeled
Newington, old
Stanley.
Newington
Yeah.
Park, that
Yeah,
shit?
the old bowl's crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
It was a dish.
It wasn't a bowl.
Yeah,
it was a dish.
no transition.
No,
it was
something.
rough.
The
Yeah.
bikers loved it though,
yeah.
and they were like, "Yo, they're gonna redo the bowl." Yeah, they're redoing that.
We were
bowl.
talking
It's not a bowl.
about skate parks before you turned on. Were we talking about Groton or something? Jeff? doing
Yeah.
something? Or is-
Groton's
That's not New
Groton's
London?
like the second closest park to us. I mean, they've been like doing renovations on add-ons to that park for forever.
Do you remember like his last post saying that there's a meeting somewhere? I think he hard posted it.
Yeah. That
What
all
happened?
that
Oh,
so
happened, I think.
so
happened?
we did we did a
did it?
fundraiser for Groton last. I want to say it was in the fall. And we raised some money and gave it to Groton, and they it kind of like that coupled with like the Groton guys going to the events and stuff, and just like kind of like spilling out their story, it motivated the town to want to like allocate a chunk of money to
Yeah.
like getting all the asphalt out of the park and redoing the lights, putting in a new restroom and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Groton has lights.
They're gonna have full
Oh,
lights.
damn.
Yeah, once they're all done with everything,
That's
because it's
sick.
half lit now.
Yeah.
And that's like, I mean, for how boring it is, that's
No.
causing an insurance problem. If the park is half lit and people are skating
Yeah.
and then getting worked.
That's
so.
true. We want that, Stanley. We want lights.
Yeah.
I
it
think
makes
like
sense.
that's like where we'll stop.
Baseball fields have
After
them.
lights, we'll stop.
Yeah.
Like
You
we'll
know,
leave you guys
why?
alone.
We need light too.
That'd be sick.
Can't
Because
see.
like back corner of like the park is really in the woods, so that back corner is really dead. Like it's dark as fuck back there.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like it's kind of a safety thing.
All right, so what's the vibe like at Stanley now?
It's the most chill park ever, man. Like I don't know, we do whatever we want. They don't like cops don't come up there. Nobody messes with us, and then like.
Crazy.
It's like fun because there's a lot of kids that go there now too, and they have their own little crew of like there was like 10 of them the other day and shit. And they're like just slap boxing and shit, you know. It's like New Britain stuff, but it's cool to see that because kids are outside playing and like they're just like a crew and stuff. But it's the vibes are like always good, man. There's always like a lot of people coming skating during the week. Weekends are kind of dead. It's funny, right? Like weekends are like
Regulars,
there's
I'm there
nobody
every
there.
day. There every single day.
But-
It's crazy.
We try to do our part, you know, take care of the park, clean
There's
up.
rules, yeah. Nobody's really. We're not,
Graffiti the right
Nothing
spots.
crazy.
Don't
I've
write
seen
over
way
shit that's like
crazier.
kind of important.
and I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like it's negative. You know, it comes up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, just good vibes, man. Good
Yeah.
skating, motivational
Take care of the park, you know.
atmosphere and stuff.
Yeah.
Couple fireballs,
A lot of
couple
skating.
Modelos, you know
Yeah,
what I
dude.
mean?
How it
Keeping
should be, you
chill.
know.
That's
And it's
about
not
it.
like
You know, making sure the youngsters are like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
We look out
vibing
for
and
them.
stuff like
Mhm.
that.
We always
They're in
look
a
out for them.
situation where they got older people that are like, you know, you guys are there skating and stuff like that, but it's a safer environment because older people are there and stuff. I'm sure.
Checking,
yeah,
yeah.
Just
true.
Looking out.
all of the boxes checked for a good skate park vibe.
Definitely. It's
Cool.
all
You never feel like
regulars.
it's sketchy.
Yeah.
You never feel like you gotta like watch your stuff. It's like nice. Throw
Yeah.
your keys on the table.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Run away with them.
Yo, it's funny. Quick story. There was a dude that used to go there. That Spanish dude with the dog. I forgot his name. You had a nickname for him.
Ying.
But yo, he like found someone's
Shout
camera
out to
that they
Felix.
left at the park.
Craziest
This dude had
big
no
skater in
phone
the
number,
world.
no Instagram, no address,
The
no
dude
nothing.
who owned the camera or the dude
No,
who found
like
the camera?
he found someone left their camera at the park and he
Yeah.
found it,
Mhm.
and like we
That
had
wasn't
no
Brian
way of
either.
reaching
Brian
this
actually
dude.
got jacked around the same time.
Yeah,
And Brian didn't get
yeah.
his shit
It
back.
happens sometimes, but that story, like that dude, like had no way of getting.
Shout out Brian
We
Arnold.
didn't even know him. Like we were just like
ESPN.
he would skate, and then he like came back the next day with the camera. Like yo, it was Bill's camera.
Oh,
It was like, yo,
really?
someone stole my shit. And then
He
this dude
had it.
comes back the next day, like he spoke like half English too.
Straight from, I met
So-
him a long time
That's
ago.
sick.
It
Random
happens.
dude at 12 midnight in New Britain. I don't know nobody. I'm just skating downtown. And a random guy with boots on came up to me and spoke to me in Spanish, asked me if he could see my board, and he bust every trick. Every single trick. A
Oh,
random
when we
guy.
were skating
What kind
the
of
bus
shoes
station
was he
that
wearing?
time.
This was years ago.
Carlos, what
man.
kind of shoes was he wearing?
Tim's.
Really?
Heavy set Tim's. Yeah, he looked
Love
like he
it
was
when
working
that
and
happens.
everything. He just killed it.
That's so
I
funny.
love that,
DJing.
dude.
And then ever since then, we hung out with him. We went to parks. We went to the city with him. His other friends, I don't know where they were. Triple kickflip guys.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's funny.
Random
From another
people.
time.
Yeah.
Random encounters.
But
That's
good
sick.
vibes at Stanley overall. I say. I don't think it's anything negative. You know.
Of course
We
not.
welcome
Hell no.
everybody,
I see you guys
man.
at it all the
There's
time. They're always
negativity
like,
Yeah.
there, but
good
It's the whole
vibes,
park.
dude. Good skating.
Yeah.
You guys rip, dude.
Mhm.
It seems like an awesome time,
Yeah.
bro.
We definitely want to like keep it up and make sure that he just patched up like a crack and stuff.
Yeah.
So like we try to do shit like that.
And there's always like, pluses and minuses to any place that you go, generally speaking. You know what I mean? It's not always all good, but like I can see from what I've seen, it looks like you guys got a great thing going there, bro. For
Yeah,
sure.
Trying to
Mhm.
keep
We
it
gotta
up.
clean it up. Keep it clean there. you know.
Yeah,
It's-
dude.
We
I
need
mean,
an
that's
ashtray.
it's part of it,
Britain.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you get older and you're a skater, it's part of it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
It's hard, especially to keep a
Bottle
skate
caps.
park like
Get
clean.
your bottle caps. Throw
Yeah,
your shit away.
I do not
Yeah.
want one of those under my wheels.
No.
Real shit.
We're just sitting on one. What else?
So, what do you guys think about like the overall like ecosystem of like skating and CT? Like, you guys, how do you guys feel
Oh,
about the
yeah,
scene
cool.
right now?
It's little.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think like it's
Family
big.
too. It's like
I
I feel
think
like
family.
it's getting bigger.
Yeah, it's big,
Yeah.
but it's like kind of like not separated or divided. That's not the right word for it. I just think it's not like connected enough.
I'm from New York, so this is little.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah,
that's
compared
true.
to New York,
Yeah.
yes, we're much smaller.
Yeah.
But I think compared to like
1,000 different
a
skaters.
few years ago, I think it's getting a little
Oh,
stronger.
yeah.
People know each other like from all over
Yeah.
the place.
Cutting edge
that-
was the shit when I was little.
You
That's
know?
that's
Right.
where you had to be. You had to like try to get flow from there. Where else do you get flow from? I don't remember any other companies.
But I feel like there's like mad talent in CT.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lot of good dudes out here that like rip and shit, and they've been doing it, and like they should be like recognized more. Like there's real talent here, and it's just kind of like it doesn't get the recognition it should, and like people don't connect as much as they
we
should.
got good spots out here too.
Yeah.
Good food, delicious food. New Haven, shout
But the
out New
scenes are
Haven.
cool. I like all the crews are dope.
Yeah.
Everybody that's like, because if you're doing it and you're doing it like for, you know, just like you're continuing pushing it, you know, like every year you're doing events or you're doing this and that, you're dropping new stuff or you're collaborating with this person or doing that. I feel like it's just good because the more like local stuff we have,
Shout
the
out to
better, you know.
Warehouse CT.
Like local stuff
it's
is
tight-knit.
like what wins. Local
cool.
stuff. We need local support, like everybody does.
We were talking on the way down here how
American
New
Nomad,
London-
Jay Kelly. What?
Yeah.
I'm just
New
thinking
London
of like
and Brighton
everything.
are far away, but like you see everybody on social media, and it kind of feels like you're close. But it's cool coming down here to see you guys to skate the park and kind of get that little like face to face connection. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
not just like somebody on the internet. It's like, yeah, let's go down there. It's,
Yeah, man, it's all love. You know, it might be a small scene, but you know, for however many flaws comes with that, it also has like that strength where you're like you actually know everybody. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
nice to
true.
like be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I know these guys. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it would be good vibes if I pulled up at the park. Like,
All right.
you already know the locals and
Yeah.
stuff. It's
And you know, like it's
Cool
funny
thing.
too, because like you know how people skate too and stuff, and like you get like little pieces of influence from everyone. You know, like oh, this dude does his like backsmith's dope, or he does his fucking like front crook sick, or like whatever. Like it's just like everybody has their little different things you can pick from, and it's dope to like finally see people, and like they're like oh shit, like I see you on Instagram, and then like you're skating here. It's like
Denzi's on your team? Or you have a team?
no, Denzi doesn't ride for the shop.
Doesn't ride for anyone?
I'm not sure. You'd have
No
to ask
flow?
him.
Fuck
No,
the media.
He doesn't.
Shout
Yeah,
out,
that's
fuck the
his. That's
media.
his project. Yeah, yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, Denzi's sick and he rips.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
Kev and
Zach.
Seagull and Quinn.
Oh
and
yeah,
Zach.
Kevin, sick.
Little Andy Bennett and stuff.
Seagull's out in California.
Yeah, ripping, killing
Yeah.
it. That dude's the phenom.
That dude's
He's-
insane.
Was it
Just killing.
Ethan?
Yeah, Ethan.
Oh, Ethan,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ethan
Wow,
McCarty.
that's cool.
Funny thing. Ethan was actually before I opened the store. Right, we were doing the little like out the trunk board project. Me and my buddy, and Ethan was like the second kid we sponsored when he was like 14.
The first store?
Before I had a store.
You have two. You had two though, right?
This is the fourth location
The
that I've
fourth?
been in,
Whoa, I
but
didn't
we
know
never
that.
had more than one running at a time.
Okay.
You know, we just moved around for
So
whatever
which one did you see
reasons.
him in?
What's that?
What phase did you see him in?
That was before I opened a
Before
shop.
you opened
when I
a
was like
shop.
selling boards out of my trunk.
Ethan.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he was like 14 and won a contest at what was it? What's it? It's not Bosra, Baltic, and I was like, yo, that kid rips, you know. And
That's
then
sick.
for whatever reason, we like lost connection or whatever, and then
Yeah.
like
Shout
I
out
seen him
Toothless
sending
Ripper.
dude, that dude rips.
AJ.
Yeah, he's
sure.
beast.
You're a man too. AJ's crazy.
Yeah, dude,
AJ.
good vibes, bro.
That's the squad right there.
Those are
AJ.
good
Throwing
dudes.
down.
Him, right?
They're going
For
out
sure.
there.
That's like
So do you guys think that you're gonna do like I know I kind of we brushed on this earlier, but do you guys like have any like vision of doing like a full length or like any like type of like project like that in the future?
Like media wise, like YouTube
Yeah, like
stuff.
like doing a video.
Always just don't have the time for it, so it's shrinking down the time for it. Maybe it'll be like short length,
Yeah,
some kind of short length.
yeah, like
Get the
8-10
history
minutes, something
together
like
because
that.
I've been filming since like the beginning, so it's like wholesome home video style stuff of like the kids that when they were young, you know. And then we
Yeah.
got some stuff when they're older.
You got enough clips for way
Yeah,
more
oh,
than
yeah,
8
yeah.
minutes.
It's like
if you
I
wanted to
can't-
put
I
something
keep filming
together,
every day. It's not even labeled.
Yeah,
So I stopped filming for a couple. Like I film on my phone now,
no.
but
But there's a lot of history of clips. Like we have shit from like 15 years ago, and
big new
like
camera.
it's
That's
wild.
That's the future.
So I think if it like a film comes out, it'll be like something like he's saying, where it's like a history and like
almost like a documentary, but kind of like a
Kinda.
skate
funny
Yeah.
video mixed
Funny.
with
funny,
bad
like
language,
funny
you
stuff,
know,
and
yeah,
like,
not
shit
like
that-
with diction and like narration, but something that
Nah,
like kind of
yeah.
serves
Why
the
not?
purpose of like a long-handed
More like a movie than just like
Just gave me
documenting
an
process.
clips on clips on clips. You know, more
Yeah.
like stuff in depth.
Like montage style. I don't know.
I like that.
like montage. I do it all every day.
You see the transformation of you guys like over the last 9
Yeah,
years and
the
stuff.
transformation of the park from the old to the new, because we have like a bunch of clips from like the old park, and then like he has clips of like the building of the park, and then like new clips from the park.
I fucked up my last video for the warehouse. I compiled all my clips and rendered it wrong. It looked good on my screen and like on my phone, but when I watch on other screens, it's like real blurry and shit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
editing
Jared.
is it can get tough.
I could redo that. It's still saved, but it's just a bitch, you know. So paying for the computer and the camera, the screen, little things, and then when I find time, compile, do something nice.
But
want, like,
I
a
am
Premiere or something like that.
I am filming
I already talked
somebody.
to theater people that have, you know, their stuff. So that'd be cool if we did like a Lowe's theater style, like more like.
That'd be really sick. Or maybe bring a projector and do it at the Shell or something like that.
Yeah, that was like
That'd
we
be
talked
rad.
about that
Yeah,
before.
that
Yeah,
was an idea
we
we
talked
threw
about
around.
that before.
Not trying to, you know what I mean.
Nah,
Your guys'
that's
thing,
definitely
you know
that's
what I mean?
definitely that's definitely
It
the plan,
doesn't give
though.
me the theater vibe. It's
Probably
cool.
wouldn't
It's
get
cool.
kicked out as
I get what
quick
you
as
The
mean.
audience is
skating.
different when they're in the building.
You need some special
When the
like audio
popcorn is
equipment to
there.
have it outside too.
Yeah, I
and
can
the
use it.
You just need
lighting,
something that
too,
can be
and
loud.
the weather too. You got to
The
rely
weather
on
is
all of that.
always a pain in the dick too.
Mhm.
It's
That'd
New
be sick
England.
though. Sick
I got
premiere
them
like
ready,
that would
though.
be
We
sick.
could do little projector stuff.
We came to like you had a premiere here for one of the videos.
Yeah.
I think it was the
If you guys
Connecticut.
ever want to
Oh,
do
yeah, a
something
couple
here, I'd
by
be
Connor.
Yeah.
totally be
Everything
down to
cool.
do that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's awesome.
Oh
man.
yeah, all right, that's a good thing. Indoor is always a plus. If everything else fails, I would love a theater.
Yeah, man. You can keep us on the back burner if you know what I mean.
No, you're number two.
Hell yeah.
I got others. I got three.
Fuck yeah, I love that.
Four.
Okay, so quick change of gears. If you guys could go anywhere in film, let's say you guys were trying to like run up some clips for the end of your guys' video, where would you guys want to go if it was going to be anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world
Anywhere
to
in
run
the
up the
world.
video
For how
we're
long?
talking about?
The video, or maybe, yeah, sure, yeah, the video you're talking
Just hometown. Keep it hometown.
Hard-hitting New Britain.
Yeah, it has to be hometown. It goes with the vibe.
about. Mm-hmm.
That's for another video. I guess go somewhere else. Streets,
Yeah.
somewhere else, different
I guess
parks. No parks.
you know,
Let's say if you were doing a different project.
different project.
so like
I think
anywhere,
a bucket list
anywhere
spot
in the
would be like
world.
Burnside.
Yeah, like what would be your bucket list?
What's
spot?
that
That's a
other
great
one?
No more planes for me, so we're staying here.
Like a skate spot or a
Barcelona,
town,
if I like planes.
like a
I've
skate
heard
spot
such
or a
good things.
town or a country or
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, mine is Barcelona.
that's what I
I
was
saw
like
something
kinda
on Vice.
thinking,
Was
too.
it? There's a
The ledges.
Yeah, those
country
Makba.
or a place where
Magba,
the
right?
government is pro skate. Did you see this?
There's like I
Like Finland or something. Like
Something like that.
Copenhagen for the Copenhagen Open. They're like really receptive to that. And Makba is like supposed to be like a sanctioned skate
That's a dream
spot.
place, right?
Yeah. Wow.
New York,
That's the
we're in New
spot.
York, is
That would be so sick.
That's
I'd
probably,
probably
like,
end
the
up
number
pulling
one
up and
spot
just
for
watching
everyone.
people skate and being like, oh,
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
go ahead, please hit that rail.
Yeah, right.
I'll
That's
film it.
dope.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
definitely
before we
sick.
wrap this up, I want to do a little this or that with you guys. All right, I'm going to ask you a couple of things, and I want to get your guys' this or that, all right? And everybody's going to have their own answers, so
Yeah.
we'll start here. Vulcanized or cup sole?
Oh, I got to choose one.
Choose one or the other.
I can't say fuck them both.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I think just like cup sole. I don't know. Like vulcanized is. I don't know. I don't really care to be honest, but I think
Vulcanized means you have
vulcanized
money?
classic.
You need money for vulcanized. Is that the?
It's
expensive
like
brand?
just to like outline it really quick, and I hope I'm not butchering this, but like vulcanized shoes, the outer sole is like cooled to a different temperature, so they have a little bit more grab, and the inner sole has a little bit more structure on a cup sole. So vulcanized is like your flat shoe, like your slip-on, and like cup sole would be something like your Kyle Walker. You know
Like
what I'm
a
talking about?
D3.
Yeah, or I don't know if those were cup.
That's-
Yeah, I think those are cup sole. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Volk is
I don't know,
relatively.
to me,
Volk,
like more
I think
simple
Nike a
style
lot.
shoes.
A lot
Yeah.
of that, that's when that term came up, and like was vulcanized. It's just a protection. I thought it was protection for like to help.
For bales.
No, for shoe deterioration.
Yeah,
You
it's like it. I think cup soles last a lot longer. For me, I think vulcanized have better board feel.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true.
Walmart, $20. They're called Maui. You can skate and do all your
plug.
tricks. Fine.
There you go.
No, that's true. Sometimes the
You
basic
mentioned Kyle Walker's. That's the shoe that I've been skating for the past. Like, I can't change it.
Yeah, they
So-
got structure to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Are you doing the Velcro ones, or are you doing the?
No, just the
The
older
lace ones? Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
just I can't change anything in my setup. Just whatever works, keep it going.
I dig that, dude.
Yeah.
So nose grind or 5.0?
That's a good one.
Damn. Nose grind for sure.
Nose grind.
It looks better, feels better. It's a good looking trick, like on anything really.
I'm saying
5-0 is cool.
I'm saying 5.0 because I can't do a nose grind.
Any stance?
Mhm.
Nose grind. All day.
Yeah,
Front side or
Nice.
back side, it doesn't matter.
I'm
What
more of
about
a
you?
nose grind type person
Yeah.
too. But like getting a nice front side grind in transition feels.
Yeah, especially like around the corners and shit. Like that looks
But
cool.
you got those?
Which
Nose
people-
grind in the
which-
training?
Sometimes I used to have them better than I do now.
Trying them.
Story of my life.
But like people will be like, "Oh, dude, that's not a 5.0, dude. It's front side grind," which is fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're not on Slap message boards. So.
Right.
Okay, so street or transition?
Street.
Carlos rips both.
Los changed,
Carlos
bro.
rips both.
Los
I'm
I'm
Pretty
thinking my
changed,
philosophy
bro.
is
You changed, bro. It
it's
used to
all
be street,
Streets
bro.
are everywhere. Streets are everywhere.
Yeah.
So vandalizing or not vandalizing?
No, I mean basically like the style of skating. Like, are you more
Oh,
of
like
like
a
a ledge
ledge?
manny rail
Manny
guy, or are
rail,
you
those
more
are
of
all
like
fun.
the I'm gonna be chilling in the bowl?
Everything but the rails.
Okay,
Everything but the rails. I don't like those.
I dig it. So you're kind of ATV.
ATV, little transition. I wish I was a vert skater.
Dude, that's
I
like
wish I was a
another.
vert skater.
it's a whole nother
Yeah.
game.
But he's
It's
got
a
like the
whole
most
nother
gigantic
thing.
fucking ramp in his backyard.
It's still not vert.
How big?
7 feet.
Nice. It's a good size ramp. Hell
Mhm.
yeah, that's super fun.
It's about to open.
Backyard ramp. Hell yeah.
Backyard. I need practice.
I'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
a good mini ramp. That's my favorite thing to skate. We're gonna build one this summer, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The shout out to Manny. The A1 warehouse, that was a thing for like a little bit. I don't know if you
Yeah.
heard about it.
Yeah, I did.
But like
Potential.
he did opening, like he built all the ramps and shit. It was cool. Like it was a dope ass day. Like the turnout was sick the first day. Were you there?
I don't think I was there for the opening, but I was
Yeah,
there a
you
couple
were
times.
there.
Kevin Santiago.
But like he tore it all down and gave me the wood, so I'm about to build the mini
Oh,
at
tight.
my house. Yeah, like we
Hell
just
yeah.
picked it up. All the homies helped out. Shout out to all the homies for helping out.
That's sick.
It
dude.
was like so.
Yeah, Manny rips.
Dude,
Yeah.
so hard.
He does.
Yeah, good
and he
style.
was one of those kids that like when we were like 23, 22, he was like 16, 15 and we're like putting him
Kind of
on
like the
early.
first rider.
Yeah, like the first rider, right? Like flow type of thing.
I remember seeing a clip of him doing that front tail down that long ass curvy ledge
Oh,
in like,
yeah, and he,
LA
like-
or something with the kickflip out.
Yep.
I was like, damn.
That's like in California, that spot is like
Yeah.
mad famous. That
Well
land
done.
is long as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
held that
He killed
pretty.
Shit was sick.
Shout out to Manny, man. Get back on the board. If you watch this, I'm gonna tag you too.
Yeah, if he's not skating, yeah, definitely get back on a board,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, you're blowing it.
For real.
Okay, so syrup, maple syrup, in the fridge or on the counter?
I've never put it in the fridge.
Not
in
at
my
No, I
entire
never
life.
put it in the fridge. You?
Everybody's on the counter. Guy?
Yeah. Cause like, doesn't it
I'm an
come
in the
out
fridge person.
mad
Sorry,
slow?
boys.
Does it come out slower?
I think I
Even
got it in the
slower?
fridge.
Yeah,
in the
you know
fridge?
what? Cold syrup on pancakes is not it, but yeah,
Yeah.
no. I use my maple syrup for old fashions normally, so
Okay. Oh, all right.
what are you gonna do?
So I can see the why you put it in the fridge.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more like for a drink, like ready, cold already.
But if you're putting on pancakes, definitely keep it
Yeah.
on the counter for sure.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so fisheye or long lens?
Damn, I've been on the long lens recently. What about you?
Fisheye is cool.
I like getting up close to the fisheye. It's just classic.
Do you guys remember Dr. Purple Teeth?
Yeah.
Still follow.
He like GoPro
Yeah.
Master.
The GoPro Master.
He's-
super close.
Yeah, he is like, he's insane with that.
Yeah.
Push blocks. You ever saw that?
It seems like
That
he's
guy?
cheating.
No.
GoPro. He uses other cameras too, but a lot of cool shit with the GoPro.
Yeah, dude, Dr. Purple Teeth, he gets super close. Or like you do the William Strobeck thing where you're just fucking with the
Yeah,
with the long lens.
I like
and shit.
that, but he like some people don't like that style, but
little
like
oversaturated
he
right now.
overdoes it with it. Like he'll be on your face, and then it's like, okay, there's like a fucking tray happening.
Well,
Seizure.
yeah, but you know what?
Should've
You
had
can
the seizure.
you can really tell that version of filming is like super effective because it's like duplicated so much. There's
It
so
is.
many people that try to film like that, and it like You know,
Yeah.
IG edits.
But
were
it
kinda
started from William Strobeck, so shout out to him because now everybody's like, oh, that's William Strobeck style, right?
I mean, he did it.
Yeah, awesome.
When
So
I film with the Nikon, I like the wide. It's cool.
Yeah.
When it focuses, it has the autofocus, you can hear it. I need a stereo one, but wide is cool too.
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing the long lens too, you can encapsulate the whole scenery really nicely, make it look like real good.
yeah, but that's still that fisheye with the, you know, like Sal's films where like you got the cutout black. Like that's still like,
Like that 4K.
I feel like I'm
effect.
watching the 90s. I love it.
You'll film it in whatever ratio, but you could still take out a small piece of that, like a 720 piece,
Yep.
and it would be like crispy clear.
Yeah.
When you do that, like you can focus in on like a little thing and then zoom back out. Post production is
Yeah,
it called?
yep.
Post.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude.
I fucking love cameras, bro.
So back three or front three?
Back three. I could barely do front threes.
No threes. I got no threes.
I got no threes, but I like front threes.
I
better.
did a back
You
three.
like front
here.
threes
I
better?
like the way they
Is this
look.
a back three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
three.
You're regular.
With a grab too. No.
Yeah, I like back threes better.
You're lying because he did it over
Back in
that
the day,
wall.
back in the day.
Yo, you did it over that wall.
Yeah.
You know the
grabbed it.
wall at
Oh,
Stanley?
wait, no, I know handed.
That,
it.
like,
I missed my.
It's kind of like the Jersey barrier.
Yes.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
a back three over that. Like
really? Like
off
from
the
the,
wall.
Straight
pyramid
up there.
side on the back
Coming
side of it,
up
right?
from the flat
coming up from the
Over.
flat over it
Mm-hmm.
into the bank.
into the bank.
Oh,
fun.
that's
It's gnarly.
sick.
Yeah.
Damn, I
Bears
love
are the
that.
shit.
But just throws it out there mad casually.
Right.
That's
Like,
sick. That
comes
thing's
out of
sketchy
nowhere.
to skate.
Back
It's
threes
real
are
sick.
sick. Front threes are sick.
Okay, so cash or credit, boys?
Cash is king.
Credit.
Dude,
That's
credit,
what
get
I
those
do.
rewards points. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I get it. Credit's like the most important
There's
thing.
other choices. you know, there's-
Debit's just cash with extra steps,
Yeah.
you know?
So,
Yeah.
cash with extra
I get
steps.
credit is like the most important thing probably that everyone should have, but like if the bank shit themselves tomorrow and you don't got a shoebox of a couple $100, man, you're fucked.
I love that.
Credit sucks.
So cash.
It's credit.
There you go.
I
Okay,
guess.
so skate jam or standard contest?
Yeah, skate jam's kind of fun. I just like skating.
Mm-hmm.
No jam, nobody around. I'm fine. I'm probably happier.
I think
alone.
jams bring out the best in everybody. You get so hyped when other people are skating with you.
Yeah. Jams are cool. I guess some people that skate like the structured contests more because they're kind of like, you know, going there to
prizes.
like win.
Yo,
but
I think Mikey Sanchez got money from Rampage when he blunt kick flipped the Jersey barrier.
yeah, I guess he
Like,
put
I
out a
didn't film
bid,
that,
whoever
too.
does
I
it
don't-
first.
I think my camera
or
died or
something.
some shit. and he
Kind of like a
went
best
out.
trick.
Yeah.
Sick.
When
That's
would they
sick.
first built it?
Yeah, I think that like contests when you're like, hey, skateboarding, judge it in points, give out prizes.
Yeah.
It's lame and kind of like opens up a lot of criticism, but nobody ever argues with like the outcome of a skate jam.
No, yeah.
No,
And-
you know, it ends up
It's
being
the
a good
hype.
idea,
Yeah,
right?
and you have
It's
way
cool.
more of an opportunity to take what
fun.
would have been a larger purse and you give it
It
out to more
involves-
people so everybody
it's
like
hard
gets to
if
enjoy
you're
it rather than like
extrovert,
3
though.
people.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to enjoy it, you know what I mean?
It's hard turning skating into a competition.
It is.
Introvert.
It
You know,
is.
Yeah.
it's like it should be
you
such a
trying?
like, oh, we're here for a skate jam, blah blah. But sometimes, you know, I don't know.
People get bent out of shape about the
Yeah.
lamest stuff when it comes to
Yeah.
contests too, you know?
I suck
Yeah.
at them.
Yo, the contest you had here a couple of years ago with that when you set up that hubba, it was like kind of a hubba. It was like a ledge, like a big
Oh
ass
yeah,
ledge.
we did the best trick for the truck.
Yeah, that fucking
Yeah.
contest like was the sickest shit.
See, that's how I like to do something when
It
we're
was
just like, hey, we're doing
Like
like
Trasher
a-
does
Mikey
the
Sanchez,
the
right?
pull
doing a
ups.
best. This particular one, Bill Sollenberg won.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
Mike rolled away with a car one time though.
Mike did roll away with a
Yeah.
2001 Chrysler Sebring, dude.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Damn,
Sick.
classy.
Someone else won like
A Ford Ranger.
Yeah, who was
like
that?
a 2005
Yeah.
Ford Ranger.
I think
that was Bill Sollenberg.
kickflip front crook.
He kickflip front and back crooked the box. He back kickflip back tail kickflip. I can't remember. And he back 3 kickflipped the whole gap.
The whole gap, yeah.
So he
Mikey
really
was
like
killing it
earned
then
the
too.
fuck out of it.
Yeah, no, that was a sick contest.
Couldn't
Mikey was
argue.
right there too.
Yeah, and everybody was hyped. You know, we gave out a
Yeah.
lot of other stuff too to people and shit. So, you know,
Skate jams are awesome, man. They bring out the best in people.
yeah. So for the fame or for the culture?
For the culture all day, bro.
Culture, for
fame.
sure.
Always.
100%.
Little cruise
Yeah.
isn't
Always.
skate cruise culture too? Is part of the culture.
Definitely.
That's
It'd
right.
be cool to have fame to help the culture,
A little shop,
but like be behind the scenes, you know, not
little
like
merch here and there for the team.
But
Yeah, or like you're so about the culture that you just
Yeah.
happen to inherit a little bit of notoriety.
like
you
just
know?
to have the money to dump it more into skating, like build like fucking parks in New London everywhere, dude.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of like one of those things. It's like collectively as skateboarders and stuff, like the ones that really do want the fame, that kind of like personality trait kind of rubs off on everybody else in a strange way. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about
Like
this the
we
other day.
all we all are like culture oriented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Some people like forget about the fun of it, and then like they get in their head where it's like they have to like this goal like of getting better and sponsors and this and that. They forget like you should just have fun whatever happens, you know.
Yeah.
And like that should always be the main driving thing, because that's how you like I guess do your best, right?
yeah,
Skating.
that's what
You're up.
skating. The function of skating is to enjoy your life more, right?
For sure.
It brings me happiness like you wouldn't believe, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's just like Coke.
All right, last one.
You can edit that one out. I just know that's. I got one for you after. Go ahead.
All right, so last one: Modelo or Corona?
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Modelo fool.
Damn, I just gotta pick.
Taste-wise?
I'm a Modelo guy.
I'll take an
Yeah.
Arizona
They're
over
both
both of
good.
those.
Yeah.
I
Beer is
respect
good.
that.
Same.
Beer's alright. Fuck, dude. Oh, damn. Modelo. Fine.
There we
Sorry,
go.
Corona.
Yeah.
Wax or no wax?
For me,
Yeah.
this is my wax. This is my wax thing, and
okay.
I will say that I'm a wax over no wax guy for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't go to other people's spots and
Yeah,
wax
yeah.
their shit up. And if
Sure.
I do,
Some
I'm
shit.
like, hey, you might
Yeah,
never wax
okay,
transition.
courtesy. Yeah, I
Ever.
got some
You're
wax
never
courtesy
in
in
your
it.
life. But if I go to if I'm like skating
In
a
the streets for sure.
yeah, and flat bars or something like that, I never wax flat bar. You know what I mean? That's just for other people to do whatever,
Yeah.
go fast.
It's not your
But a
flat bar.
ledge, you know what I mean? Like I'll like be like, yo, you mind if I wax this? You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean? Like painting it, but I'm
Yeah.
definitely wax over not wax.
That's one of the best questions to be asked when you're at your own local park. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Can I wax this? Be like, yeah, sure. And then you're like,
That's
I'm
nice
like, cool. And then
courtesy,
you get to be like, if they're doing it too much, you'd be like, back it off a little bit, dude.
Yeah, you're like, yo.
I
yo.
tell
Yeah.
somebody too. Yeah, wax the shit out of that. Be careful. That shit's
Yeah.
waxed up.
Totally.
Are you trying to not to have that at the park too? To like over wax shit if it's already waxed. Because like if it's waxed good like once, it'll be good for a while.
It's the rollerbladers. I don't know what they do. They
the scoot
lay it
boys.
on.
They
there.
need
Root
more. They need
Scoot
more.
boys
Shout out
waxing the
Austin Paz,
transition.
bro. Best rollerblader in the world. I love you, Brandon. I love you too.
Shout out to
Austin.
them. We have a big
A
community.
rollerblader
of, like,
taught me how to
bladers.
skateboard.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
A pro, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's tight. Shout
I
out to
wouldn't
him.
say he taught me, but we skated together.
That's
and
cool,
that was
man.
it. Fucking rollerblader.
All right, guys. Well, it was really great to talk to you guys, man.
This is
Thank you
rad.
for having us,
You
man.
too, dog.
Yeah, absolutely,
Good
man.
shit. You putting in work.
We gotta do it again soon.
Hell yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Thanks, man.
My
Appreciate you.
dudes.
Oh shit!
Gotta have
Good
something
night.
happen.
Shout out to
Hell
everyone.
yeah.
Shout out to all the brands.
Yeah,
Shout
bro.
out to Hive.
Everything you're doing
Yeah,
is
man.
nice.
Shout out to everybody. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Take
Hell
it
yeah.
easy.
Dope.
What's up, guys? Thanks for staying to the end of the video. We really appreciate it. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Commenting on our videos will get you entered into next week's raffle. This week, we're giving out Hive skateboard deck. I don't know why I call it a skateboard deck. Hive deck, Hive board. New graphic. 8.0s, 825s, 85s, and 875s. You win the raffle. You get to pick your size. And, yeah, as I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Helps support us, helps get us in the algorithm. We're going to keep making good podcasts that you guys like and enjoy. We're going to keep hooking people up every podcast, too. So if you want to get in these raffles, again, comment on our YouTube videos, and you will get into next week's raffle. All right? So let's get it. Let's see who wins this week. Wowflower. Yeah, dude, Kyle Tor Brown. That's the homie right there. All right, Kyle, I'll get in touch with you if you haven't already gotten in touch with me. By the time you see this, or whatever, so we'll see you soon. Again, thank you very much for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Help us out. And see you next week. Have a good one, guys.